First off, just what are you looking for in terms of some of these companies when you are considering whether or not they're worth buying? And I say that not just from a perspective of how they're valued in the stock market, but where they are in terms of their technology and what you can believe, because so many of these companies do seem to be fairly early stage.
Yeah, David, good morning, and thanks for having me. To your point, it is certainly early days in the overall EV adoption and electric mobility theme. But we do think over the next several years and moving throughout the decade, you should really see EV penetration accelerate and really grow at about a 30% CAGR through 2030. So that will certainly necessitate charging infrastructure build out. And as you mentioned, there are a number of companies who are fairly new and have come to market pretty recently, just over the past 3 to 6 months. There's been a number of new privates emerge. And I think for us, what we like to look for is gross margin potential, and can these companies ultimately deploy charging infrastructure profitably and earn a return that could ultimately benefit shareholders. So that's certainly something that we're looking for. We think, no doubt, it's certainly a top-line growth story, but over time, we would like to see gross margin improvement.
And so how do you sort of try and understand in terms of the money that may be coming into the sector as a result of the infrastructure bill, if in fact it passes? I mean, we can imagine it's an avalanche of potential money, which would be beneficial to all. But again, where do you see it really going?
Yeah, David, like we wrote, we do think the infrastructure plan could somewhat be a tide that lifts all boats, so to speak. Obviously, President Biden is keenly focused on winning in EVs, as he laid out last week, earmarking about $174 billion to the sector. And within that, he does plan on providing grants to support the build out of 500,000 chargers by 2030. So certainly a pretty big influx of funds that will go towards the sector and help support the ecosystem. And from a company specific standpoint, I think that's one thing that we will continue to monitor, assuming the bill does pass. As you mentioned, just specifics around timing and specific power levels of charges, because as you know, there's multiple charging solutions out there, whether it's a quote unquote slow charger or an ultra fast charger. So we'll be looking for more specifics around how this will really be deployed, but no doubt it's certainly a pretty positive tailwind for the sector overall.
Morgan, yeah, I have to comment on this, on the shot. It's like the light at the end of the tunnel when we're talking to you here. You gotta love the remote interviews. But I'm curious how you gauge and assess the quality of the financials of these companies. Many of them went public via SPAC. Many of them are still really young and barely generating revenue. There's still a lot of question marks in general around what the longer-term economics and business models are going to look like, especially when you start factoring things in like the trajectory of EV adoption by consumers, electricity costs, et cetera. How do you go about doing that?
Yeah, Morgan, it's a great question. It's something that we think institutional investors are still trying to figure out themselves. It's largely a new sector, as you mentioned. A lot of the companies have come public over the past 3 to 6 months via SPAC, as you mentioned. And in terms of financials, it's certainly early days. A lot of these companies generate little in terms of revenue. They're negative on a gross margin perspective, at least some are. And it's obviously a hockey stick-like growth story that should really accelerate as you move throughout the decade and EVs accelerate, and on the back of that, infrastructure accelerates. As you mentioned, the economics today are probably a bit challenged, just simply as you think about the number of EVs on the road today is still quite a small percentage of the overall vehicle fleet. But over time, as utilization on the charging ports increase, that should lead to a pretty nice improvement in utilization and economics that over time will start to show up in the financials. But yeah, to your point, it's certainly still very early days.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.